Before I start this video, let me actually show off my nice LA Galaxy sweater. So what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Dominic Rich, back with another video on this lovely Thursday afternoon. And as you can tell from the title, I'll be revealing my dream 2019-20 UEFA Champions League round of 16 matchups. The 8 matchups I would dearly love to see in the next round. I'm so glad the group phase is over. Too long and drawn out in my opinion. Maybe it's not too long, but you know, when you're covering it 6 match days, man, it's not easy and there's not much hype. But now we're into the knockouts, you know, you shake off, you know, the baggage, the 16 teams that has, you know, got knocked out of the competition. It becomes easier and it becomes a bit more a lot more exciting, you know. So here I'm gonna just let you know my 8 dream matchups, and I would like for you to let me know yours in the comment section down below as well. So grab a cup of your favorite beverage, grab a snack, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. So let's start with the first dream matchup. I would like to see PSG taking on Napoli. That would be a great game. PSG versus Napoli across 2 legs, a star-studded event. I would love to see that. Napoli under new manager in Gattuso, Thomas Tuchel at PSG. They haven't been at their greatest in the Champions League, but in League on they dominate. Star-studded lineup in PSG. Neymar, Icardi, Cavani, Mbappe, Verratti, and the list goes on and on and on. Di Maria, Keylor Navas. The list is just too long to continue. To, you know, Thiago Silva, Marquinhos, etc. But this team, man, looks so good on paper but could never deliver in the Champions League. As for Napoli, they have been going through a bit of a crisis over there, firing Carlo Ancelotti. You know, let's just call it a crisis. Don't need to go too much into it. Haven't done my research on the crisis. But it would be nice to see them meet PSG. Who do I fancy in that tie? I do fancy PSG. Napoli, very good team. Koulibaly at the back there. Meret, a very young and exciting Italian goalkeeper. Guys like Insigne, Chucky Lozano, Dries Mertens, Callejon. You have Fabian Ruiz in the middle. They have a very exciting team. The team is very exciting. I actually don't want to get a team like Napoli in the round of 16. But for PSG, I think they would be able to handle Napoli. Or would they? Remember last season, United knocked them out? You know, so you never know what you're going to get with PSG. But I think with Neymar in the team, fit, Mbappe, Icardi up top, new addition. He's been getting another head of Cavani as of late. I think PSG would be favorites to come through this tie. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, guys. The next matchup I would love to see would be Barcelona versus Tottenham Hotspur. And the main reason I want to see this is to see Mourinho, a former Real Madrid boss, go up against Barcelona. With him being newly appointed as the manager of Tottenham, a team who made it to the finals last season, I would love to see this. And it would make matters worse if Zidane gets sacked and they hire Pochettino over there. Oh my God, what a game that would be. You know what I'm saying? That would be a mouth-watering matchup to look forward to. Who do I fancy in this clash? I fancy Barcelona with Lionel Messi still banging them in for fun, still, you know, assisting like, you know, he does it in his sleep. Suarez up top, Griezmann. I know Barcelona misfires at times, but the fact that they defeated Inter with a second string team just shows you how talented Barcelona could be once they, you know, on their day. Once they just get everything right. As for Tottenham Hotspur under Mourinho, they have been looking a lot better. Even though they lost to Bayern Munich, maybe it's just signs that the better teams would get the better of Tottenham Hotspur. But with Mourinho at the helm, guys, you never ever know what you're gonna get. Heung-min Son, Dele Alli, Harry Kane, Lucas Moura, even Moussa Sissoko and Serge Aurier all look better players under Mourinho already. So we'll just have to wait and see who Barcelona gets in the draw, who Tottenham gets in the draw. But I would love to see them play each other in the round of 16. I know Tottenham, if they lose, they won't be able to, try to get to the final again. And if Barcelona gets knocked out of the Champions League that early, it would lose some of its sheen. Let's all be honest. But I'm going to go for a Barcelona win in a matchup like this. What are your thoughts? Let me know down below. Next up, we have Bayern Munich versus Chelsea. Yeah, I'm going for a Bayern versus Chelsea. I think that would be a good test for Frank Lampard's very, very young team. And Bayern misfiring in the Bundesliga, doing very well in the Champions League, winning all 6 of their games. It would be a good test for them as well. They're not that young of a team. Chelsea very, very, very exciting this season. And with the transfer ban lifted, they could even bolster their squad for those games in the Champions League. If those play, I think they are allowed to, add a few more players to the roster, if I'm not mistaken. But I would love to see a matchup like this. With Chelsea, you never know what you're going to get on the day. If they're clicking, if everything goes right, they can beat any team in Europe. But from what I've seen this season, seems as if, they might just come up short against a team like Bayern Munich. But I would dearly love to see a matchup like this. As for Hans-Dieter Flick and his boys, if he is still in charge, I think they would just simply have to manage this game well, and with Robert Lewandowski firing on all cylinders, he won't have any problem scoring. I'm going to go for a Bayern win if Chelsea and Bayern Munich are to meet in the Champions League round of 16. Next up, I would like to see Juventus against Real Madrid. The 2016-17 finalists, Cristiano Ronaldo, back at the Santiago Bernabeu, coming up against the team who he has, enjoyed an illustrious career with, winning Champions League after Champions League, few La Liga titles in there as well, goals galore, hat-tricks galore, just moments of, magic galore in the all-whites of Real Madrid. So I would love to see him come back against his old team. Real Madrid, right now, they're still trying to find their feet after all those signings during the summer. A few of them coming off very well, a few of them not. So it will be interesting to see them come up against a very, very formidable opponent in Juventus. Maurizio Sarri still trying to work things out, still trying to get his combination correct. Higuain, Dybala, Ronaldo, Cuadrado, Douglas Costa, the team is so talented. The team is so stacked up. With Buffon in goal, Buffon he would dearly love to win the Champions League. That's the only trophy he has never won in his very long and illustrious career. He's already gone past 40, and it's amazing that he's still playing. So coming up against a team like Real Madrid and toppling them will be a big feat, and it would stamp the authority on the remainder of the tournament. It would be nice to see a matchup like this, but maybe UEFA won't love a matchup like this so early in the tournament, but I would love to see it. And if I have to pick a winner right now, I would actually go for a Juventus win. I think Cristiano Ronaldo would love to defeat Real Madrid. It would be a bittersweet moment. Let's just say that. The next matchup I would definitely love to see, Man City against Olympique Lyon. I did a mock draw, picked Olympique Lyon. In the past, we have, fared pretty well against Lyon, even though they defeated us last season. But I think we can handle a team like Olympique Lyon. Or maybe it's just a setup for us to fail this season. Who knows? We bottle it against teams of inferior quality all the time. We do it all the time. But judging from the way the draws have been going in the last few seasons, Man City always, and I say always, gets a favorable opponent in the round of 16. Whenever the draw comes out, you're like, oh God, look at what they got. They got the easiest opponent. And it would be ideal for us still trying to, I think by February, we should actually get our act together and we should topple any team that we meet But ideally, I would love to meet Lyon. I would love to meet Lyon. It would give us a better chance to get into the last 8. If we meet an Atlético Madrid, a Real Madrid, a Napoli, I think it will be very, very difficult for us. To be honest, we are transitioning this season. You know that. It will be difficult for us. So I'm going for a Lyon and for City to move on to the last 8. Next up, RB Leipzig versus Atalanta. 2 very, very impressive teams making their official debut in the Champions League this season. Well, for Salzburg, under their new name, Red Bull Salzburg, and for Atalanta, a debut. And they remarkably came from last to second in the group that had City, Dinamo, Shakhtar, and qualified for the knockout stage. As for RB Leipzig, they topped their group impressively, currently doing very well in the German Bundesliga under Julian Nagelsmann, and it would be nice to see these 2 teams play each other. That would ensure one of them making it to the last 8, which would be a great achievement in itself. And that's the reason why I put these 2 rookie teams up against each other, so we could actually have a fairy tale situation, a fairy tale Cinderella story in this season's Champions League. Who would I go for? It's a difficult one to choose. It's a very difficult one to choose, but judging from the way Atalanta plays, they would be a very difficult team to beat if they meet RB Leipzig. So it's hard. It's really hard. I'm gonna have to stick with Atalanta here. I like what I see in Atalanta, and by then they should get Duvan Zapata fit and ready, and I think they'll topple Leipzig. Seriously, what do you think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Next up, a mild one, very, very mild one. Valencia versus Borussia Dortmund. This was a situation where all the matchups were there already, and I just had to throw Dortmund into face Valencia. But this is also a case where we could see one of these teams making it to the last 8. And if I have to pick a team, I'll go for Dortmund here. I don't think Valencia has been overly impressive. They won their group, but they haven't really impressed me. Could be a situation where they haven't been impressive and they could be one of the teams in the last 8 as well. Fired their boss Marcelino early on in the season, and their new boss Celadis. He doesn't look too confident in my opinion, but he looks like he's still trying to figure things out. Them against Borussia Dortmund, who is misfiring in the Bundesliga, but in the Champions League they look good. They look damn good, and with all the signings they made during the summer, I think they'll topple a team like Valencia if they do meet them in the round of 16. So I'm gonna go for Dortmund in this matchup. And the final one, Liverpool, the holders. I would love to see them meet Atlético de Madrid. That would be a clash. That would be one to look forward to. That would be, I'm telling you, Diego Simeone against Jurgen Klopp. 2 big personalities in the dugout there. Atlético Madrid very well drilled defensively, despite them moving on Diego Godin. They still have Jimenez there. I think he's currently, he picked up an injury, but Felipe has slotted in nicely. The team is solid with João Felix up top, Morata up there, Thomas Lemar, Thomas Partey, Renan Lodi. I like the look of that left back, Renan Lodi, Kieran Trippier at right back, Saul, Koke, all these guys have been there forever. The team is good. Atlético Madrid is damn good, and I would love to see them play Liverpool. That would be a great test for Liverpool. I know the Liverpool fans say that they want Real Madrid, but I'm gonna do, something different and put them against Real Madrid's neighbors, Atlético Madrid. What a clash. What a clash. That would be a big test. That would be a big test. I would love to see them play Real Madrid, but against Atlético Madrid, I would love that one even more. Seriously. Because I do think Atlético Madrid is more capable of toppling Liverpool than Real Madrid. Or maybe Liverpool might just get carried away, get too caught up on avenging that Champions League final loss and lose that one too. But the way Liverpool are playing, I think they are ready for any opposition in the round of 16. What do you think? I do think they're ready. I do think they're ready with Mane doing really well this season. Salah, Firmino, these guys are kind of so-so this season. But Van Dijk solid at the back, Alisson as well. Liverpool will be hoping that nothing happens to Virgil van Dijk. He is the one constant in this team. If you look at all their changes they've been making, Van Dijk is always there. He's always there. And I plan to do a video talking about that. Van Dijk is always there. If Van Dijk gets injured, I think it's over for Liverpool, to be honest. But in a clash like this, Liverpool, Atlético Madrid, I still think Liverpool are favorites here. I still think they're favorites. They have to be favorites. They are the champs. But Atlético Madrid would push them to the very pinnacle, in my opinion. They would really push them hard in this match. So guys, let me know your 2019-20 Champions League round of 16 dream matchups in the comment section down below. These are mine. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope I didn't bore you. But if you get into the end, I didn't. I really didn't. The draw is this coming Monday. I did a mock draw of my own, so you can go check that video out as well. This one, I did something similar to this in the last Champions League competition, and I figure I'll do it again. So guys, that's all from your boy Dominic Rich. If you're new, hit the subscribe button, smash the thumbs up button, visit cardsplug.com/dominicrichfc to get yourself one of these lovely cards. Just go check out the website. All the links will be in the comment section down below or the description box down below. If you decide to buy one, use the coupon code dominicrichfc to get yourself 15% off. So thanks again for watching, and until my next video, I like to say peace out. Rich Squad.